Hi, this is Stephanie from Sustainable Life, and today I thought I would show you one of the home grow packs from the Spring to Life Mother Gardens home grow project. Depending on which version you receive, you'll either get one in a black tray like this, and this is just a normal growing tray, or you might get one in a white food tray instead, and that's just the same. A little bit smaller, but they both fit on most windowsills. The only difference is with this one, if I turn it around, you see it's got drainage holes, so you need to be careful and make sure you've got something underneath that, otherwise when you water you will get water on your windowsill. So that's really the only difference. Is the other one doesn't have holes in the bottom, so you can water it and pretty much leave it to it. So I'll get the things out of the tray. You can see we've got some peas, just normal dried whole peas from the shop. These are 50 to 60p. A bag of compost to get you started, just in case you don't have any. A packet of smaller seeds, and in this one we have chia seeds. A lollipop stick, so you can label what you're growing. And some simple instructions, and so for this one we have some chia seed instructions, pea shoots, and ideas for other microgreens that you can grow at home. And there's quite a lot. There's broccoli, cabbage, radish, mustard, fennel, chia, cauliflower, cress, spinach, chard, mint, dill, basil, coriander, rosemary, cumin and fenugreek. You can grow all of those from seed at home and eat the microgreens or small shoots that come from it. So the first thing we're going to look at is these peas. So you can use your tray if you want to. You can use your tray, and all you have to do is tip the soil out into your tray, or if you've used your tray and you want to do some more, because this pack of peas will do quite a lot of trays, you can make your own trays. And this is one of my favourite ways to make a tray. You get a milk carton or alternative milk carton or juice carton. It's food grade already, you know that, because it comes with food in. It can't be recycled in Birmingham, so it's a great use for it. Cut out a rectangle around the top. Make sure that this is in the top, because what you don't want is for any leakage to happen if that's pointed downwards, so have that pointing upward. Make sure you leave roughly a centimetre around the edge, because you need that to maintain its structural viability, and you don't want it to bow or collapse under the impact of soil inside. So there we go, it's nice and watertight already, so it won't leak everywhere, and it's really small and compact. You can get these small ones, you can get the full litre ones. They're nice and thin, so they will fit on pretty much any windowsill. So we're going to start by just putting our soil into here. In fact, what I will do is I'll put it over this tray that I've got to reduce the amount of soil escaping onto my table. See, I'm making a mess already. So we're just going to fill that with soil. I'm going to be quite generous because I intend to use it quite a lot. And you can use peas as a cut and come and go crop. They will grow 2 or 3 times depending on the energy that they have left. There we go, that will do. So I haven't filled it right to the top. I've pushed it in, but not too compact, because now I'm going to put my peas on the top. These are Bachelor's bigger peas. You'll find them hidden away in the dried goods section of almost any corner shop or supermarket. Not many people use these for cooking these days. So there's always some knocking about. So that's actually probably quite a lot of peas. I don't need that many peas really. But it's okay, it won't hurt. And then I'm going to cover them with soil again. And as they start growing, they will push up out of the soil, especially as they expand. When they first take on water, they will start to push up out of the soil. That's okay, just let it carry on. It's absolutely fine. So we're not growing these to grow peas. We're growing these to create pea shoots. And what that is the starter growth of the peas till they get to about this high. And then you cut them and they're like a salad leaf that taste vaguely like peas, or sometimes strongly like peas. You can get some really good flavour out of these. So there we go, I have my carton of soon-to-be pea shoots. And I just push that in there. Okay, and then the next step is you just give it a really good watering, because peas absorb quite a lot of water, so they need a really good watering to get them going. After that, you shouldn't really need to water them unless they're in somewhere really hot and dry, because the water has nowhere to go in this carton, so it keeps them nicely moist and soggy. And all we need to do is just get them started on their growing journey. We don't need long-term care for them because we're going to eat them long before then. And if you've seen the pea shoots in the shop, you normally get a small bag, no bigger than this bag, but with only a few clumps inside, and that normally costs you about £2. So as I say, this box is 50p to 60p, and we've barely scratched the surface of that, even though I've put way too many peas in this as it is. So this will be one little salad meal. So I've probably got another 12 to 15 similar salad meals in there, if not more. And remember, you can try to cut and come again, so you may get more than that. So I'm just going to seal that off and put that to one side, put that one to one side, and I've still got some soil left, so I can use my tray if I want to. Open that up, pour in the rest of my soil. I could do some more pea shoots, or I could try out my other seeds. Now it doesn't matter that this is very shallow, that's actually completely fine for what we want, because chia seeds are microgreens, which means we're not going to let them get much bigger than about that big, unlike the pea shoots, which are going to be more like that big as a salad leaf. The microgreens are a bit more like cress instead. Packed full of flavour, and chia seeds as well are amazingly good for you. For either of these, you don't need a high quality compost or an enriched compost of any kind. This is just general purpose compost that you'll get in the kits, but you don't even need that, because again, we're not supporting this plant. We are just getting it started on its growing journey. So if you have any of this stuff, coir, which is just coconut fibre, empty fibre, material, no nutrients in there at all, you can use that. Or you can use a hydroponic system where it's growing on water, or just tissue paper. Wet tissue paper also works as well. You just need something for the roots to grab onto, and that's it really. But I will plant the chia seeds in this little leftover soil that we have here. So I'm just going to open up this packet, and if you're doing a small tray, a tissue paper tray, then this will do you quite a few trays. But if you're doing it in this really big tray here, then we'll probably get a nice dense covering over the whole of this tray. I'll just use the whole packet. There we go. Marvellous. Okay, and I'm just going to disturb the soil over the top. I'm not going to worry too much about making sure they're covered. I'm just going to disturb them so they're at least a little partially covered. I don't want them too deep. These are very small seeds, so if you were to put them deep in the soil, it would consume a lot of energy for them to try to get out of the soil to start producing leaves and getting that energy back. So, and then again, you just give it a really good water. Remember, this one's got holes on the bottom of it, so you want something underneath it before you water. So give it a really good water. Label and pop your stick in there. Put it on your windowsill. Now, if it's really cold still, and I'm doing this in January now, which is when I start doing all my growing stuff again. I get very excited. As soon as January hits, I start doing the growing, even though it's really cold outside still. In fact, it was snowing just the other day. That's okay. Even if your windowsills are a bit chilly, take the bag that's been included in the home grow pack and pop it over. There we go. It doesn't matter if you pop the zip off, because you just want it to cover over your mini carton or your mini tray. And there you go, you've created for yourself a mini greenhouse. And the Tetra Paks are pretty well insulated as well, so this way you can keep growing even if you've just got cold spots in your house. So pop that on your windowsill and it'll be really happy. That's it. Thank you, and I will update this video with the after shots of these growing attempts when they're ready to harvest.